From Spaceknight, number 1, by Bill Mantlo and Sal Buscema. The comet appeared out of nowhere, catching Earth's early warning systems off guard. If it was a comet. Ground-based radar tracked it down, losing it finally in the lower altitudes over West Virginia. A seismograph registered its impact in the Allegheny Mountains. Tomorrow, somebody from the university will investigate, if there is a tomorrow. By then, it may already be too late. The crater glows white-hot. The Earth itself has crystallized from the impact, but the armored giant emerges unscathed from the inferno. He is here. But where is here? To his right, he senses the surge of electrical power harnessed to give heat and light. This world then harbors intelligence. To his left, he knows gentle mountains, worn down by ages. This world is neither old, as he knows time, nor young. Then the car approaches. He does not know to call it that, of course. Along the ribbon of rock across which he stands. The pale headlight beams, pale to one who has seen into the hearts of stars, illuminate his armor. He watches them advance, standing his ground. And he starts to speak, but it is then he senses the fear, the horror in the mind of the being guiding the vehicle. Someone standing in the road? Oh my... The being loses control of the car. He senses that it is his own strangeness that is at fault. For the briefest of seconds, he stands puzzled. This being makes no effort to save itself. Then he understands. It cannot. No, it isn't possible. The danger is past, yet he still senses fear in the being, fear of him. Who are you? What do you want? Please, I don't want this to be happening. Go away, leave me alone. It is fear that seems genuine. Perhaps the being is what it appears to be, but appearances can be deceiving. There is only one way to be sure. He summons from subspace the energy analyzer. No, don't hurt me. Please, somebody, anybody, help me. Against the corona of the analyzer's ray, the being stands revealed. She is a woman of the race called on this world Homo sapiens. And to her terror, and as her care gives way to wonder, she knows that she is not the enemy. Yet the enemy is here. There is no doubt of it, for he has tracked the dire race across the cosmos to this world. I'm alive. I'm harmed. It didn't do anything to me. He will seek out the enemy wherever they may hide, for such is his duty, and his most fervent desire. But whereas he sees his mission with clustered clarity, he leaves behind one who knows only one thing, that an alien walks the earth. The only comforting thought in that for the terrified Brandy Clark is that soon she will not be the only one to know it. Clairton, a small West Virginia city, population 14,000. A friendly town where everybody's got a pleasant word for everyone else. Lo, Harvey, how's business? Fair to Midland, Arthur. Hot enough for you, gentlemen? Clairton is the kind of place where nothing out of the ordinary ever happens. Until today. Look. What in the Sam Hill is it? Where did it come from? Maybe it's a promotional stunt for the new picture. Maybe, Sheriff. But I don't think so. It's some kind of robot monster. Again, he senses the panic that his sudden arrival has engendered in these beings. What is it? What does it want here? He also senses that evil he seeks is close at hand. It's him. How did he track us here? What does it matter? Now he's found us. But the whisperer's words do not carry, and the rest of the crowd backs away from the armored unknown, even as the still trembling Brandy Clark arrives on the scene. Him, the robot again. He must have come directly to Clairton after leaving me out on the highway.
Look at that light coming from the robot's hands. What in heaven's name is he doing? He's making something appear, some kind of weapon. Look out! He's turning it on us. It must be a death ray. Kia, save us! Save us! His energy analyzer will not harm them. Its only function is to reveal the truth about us. There's nowhere for us to run.
No place to hide. From deep behind his visored headpiece, Rom's eyes burned with baleful brilliance. Then, even as his energy analyzer vanishes from his one hand, his neutralizer appears in the other, and its purpose is swiftly revealed. Please, we beg of you.
Saints in heaven, he disintegrated them where they stood. Mike Collins and Perry Sykes, dead. The robot's a killer.
In abject terror, the populace flees.
There's no telling who he'll kill next. Run! Get off the streets! No one's safe from him.
But the woman, the same being he first encountered upon his arrival, has not taken flight. There is much about the behavior of her fellow humans that Rom must know. The woman shall explain.
What do you want of me? Why did you save me from crashing out on the road and then come here and murder in cold blood two men I've known all my life? What are you doing? No, please. I must have been insane trying to communicate with you. You're a murderer, a monster. Don't touch me.
At that moment, elsewhere in Clareton. But I'm telling you, I am Mayor Bradford of Clareton. No, I haven't been drinking. That's right, a robot, a big robot. He's invaded my town. Killed 2 people already. Look, will you let me talk to the governor or not?
What did they say, John?
Say? They didn't say anything. They just laughed and hung up. Mr. Mayor, the monster's flown off and taken Brandy Clark with him. We've got to get her help, sir. How, when no one will believe me? But in Clareton telephone office, other townspeople are finding contacting the proper authorities considerably less difficult. Did that bumbling fool of a mayor have any luck, Clara?
Not a bit, Sheriff. I thought he'd tied one on, but we won't have any problems getting help. Hello? Central? Get me Washington.
General Andrews, there's a call for you on the red phone. Thank you. I'll take it at my desk. This is Andrews. No need to identify yourself. Only we know to use this exchange. Rom? Here on Earth? You're sure? All right, give me the details. Seconds later, back in Clareton. He's sending help. Of course, a National Guard unit will be dispatched to Clareton immediately, and some of our people will be among them. Meanwhile, on the outskirts of Clareton.
Why have you brought me here? What are you going to do now? Kill me?
Rom's only answer is to pull another device from hyperspace. Do not fear.
You can speak?
The translator enables us to communicate.
But why didn't you speak before? And why did you murder those poor townspeople?
Those I neutralized were not human.
You're mad. I've known those 2 men for years. I went to high school with one of them.
Nonetheless, they only appeared to be human. That they might dwell unsuspecting among your race. They are the enemy I seek, the dire wraiths. Listen, woman of Earth, and perhaps you will understand after I tell the legend of the Spaceknights. And that is where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to be doing these in 2 parts. I'm not going to be as fancy as a comic historian because I don't have the ability to do anything like that. But I do intend to bring to you, because I may or may not be working on something special for the future. But for now, I have several volumes of several different books, comic books, Rom, Micronauts, and, of course, the New Warriors. New memorials will take place down the road. But I do intend to continue with Rom the Space Knight. And I'm going to be doing 2 episodes a week. And I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I'm going to enjoy bringing it to you. I will see you in the near future. And thank you for listening.